The proposed expansion of Honeydew Ranch LLC, now under consideration by the Humboldt County Board of Supervisors, is a project that will negatively impact the Hindley Ranch neighborhood as well as the larger Honeydew community. Sitting directly across the Mattole River from the Honeydew School is the proposed site for an industrial mega-grow that will span up to 6 acres. This is what the current site looks like now. And this is what the site will become once the county approves the expansion. Would you want to live next door to this? There are many issues at stake here: public safety, water use, the environmental impact of this project, the fire danger associated with this kind of industrial activity, air quality, noise, light pollution, housing issues, road issues, as well as the overall negative aesthetic impact on the neighborhood. Honeydew Ranch LLC is currently operating illegally, as their state permit has expired in July. They are not supposed to be operating without a state permit. All of this product is going to end up on the black market, undercutting legal growers and small cultivators who already are in compliance and on metric. Will the county be a partner to laundering money and selling product on the black market out of state? The community living in the Mattole Valley have spent the past 40 years fighting for the salmon and for the restoration of this watershed. The impact of discharges and irrigation runoff from this site are a huge concern. As seen here, currently spent soils from the Honeydew Ranch LLC grow are simply discarded in piles and left uncovered. This is in violation of practices enforced by the state and regional water boards, as well as the Humboldt County Ag Department. Containment of spoils will be challenging, if not impossible. Given the intense activities planned for this 40-acre parcel site, and given the current growing practices documented here on October 27, 2019. The Honeydew Ranch LLC project proposes a 3 million-gallon rain catchment pond. The cultivation plan does not account for the possibility that drought and climate change will make rainwater storage unpredictable. This whole area here is what is proposed to have greenhouses all over it. Hopefully this tree won't become a victim to the impending development. Should the rain catchment pond provide insufficient water for the project, will they simply rely on groundwater from the existing on-site wells for cannabis cultivation activities? Will they pump water directly out of the Mattole, as so many have done before? According to the state and regional water boards, this project must prove without a doubt that the wells are not hydraulically connected to groundwater. These trees will probably be cut down. We cannot risk any negative impacts on the Mattole, nor put in peril the endangered salmon species that live here. Let me take you on a short walk from this beautiful, totally wild and scenic place. I will come up this hillside a few steps where these huge greenhouses currently are. This empty space will now be filled with greenhouses if this amendment is approved. This is the space that will be completely covered with an industrial grow. The new normal in the state of California is rolling blackouts and regular PG&E power shutoffs. In this new reality, the Honeydew Ranch LLC project will be forced to rely heavily on propane and diesel generators. Not only will this result in a lot of additional noise pollution for the neighborhood, but it means a lot of fuel will be stored on site to keep the lights on while the power is off. This is a terrifying prospect for neighbors who have the right to live in a fire-safe neighborhood. The frequent propane deliveries impact the road and bring dangerous, hazardous material to the neighborhood several times a week. Direct neighbors will be putting their lives at risk by living next to a fuel storage area that is on a property that is not even currently complying with state cannabis permitting laws. 4 massive propane tanks. So obviously they're heating everything with propane. All these greenhouses. I wonder if the gas lines are to code. As evidenced in the video being shown here, the careless maintenance of hoop houses can contribute to fire danger. Thousands of watts of electricity are going through these temporary structures. High winds can easily dislodge the support structure and can cause light malfunctions and failures, resulting in a catastrophic fire. That could puncture the roof and cause a fire because there's lights hanging in there. This is not even a very windy day. The lack of maintenance of these structures also results in light pollution. With tarps not tied down and open grow room doors, light leakage is inevitable. Humboldt County Ordinance states that International Dark Sky Society standards will be required on all cultivation sites. However, the county is not enforcing when these laws are ignored. You're telling me that this doesn't leak any light at night? The Honeydew Ranch project contains absolutely no discussion of potential fire risk mitigation relating to the use of thousands of lights for cultivation, emergency response, fire breaks, emergency evacuation plans, or any other substantive topic relating to the issue. It is important to note that this industrial complex will be placed directly in front of a homestead and directly across the river from the Honeydew School. This is a homestead with beautiful vineyard. And how are they ever going to maintain their property value with this as their next door neighbor? Many of the neighbors feel that they have already lost property value, and now their homesteads are ground zero for massive industrial activity. This neighborhood has already seen what the negative impacts of massive abandoned grows look like. Please stop this expansion of illegal activity before it's too late. Call the Humboldt County Board of Supervisors and tell them enough is enough. This massive industrial development has no place in our community or on the banks of the Mattole River.
Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. I said, don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot.